day, learner. How are you? This is Teacher Rose, your guide in today's math lesson. Do you know that every day in our lives, we have so many problems which we need to solve? In today's lesson, you are expected to solve routine and non-routine problems involving length. But before we proceed with our new lesson, bring out your Math Quarter 4, Week 4 module. And we will answer first the following problems. Bring out now your module and your pencil and proceed to what I know. Let us read and understand carefully and do what is asked. Number 1 problem. Mary has 50 cm red ribbon, 75 cm blue ribbon, and 25 cm yellow ribbon. How many centimeters of ribbon are there in all? You're going to write the given, then the solution, and then the answer. At the count of 10, you stop and let us check your answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop and we will check if your answer is correct. That's the problem. Alright, the given should be 50 centimeters, 75 centimeters, and 25 centimeters. Your solution should be 50 plus 75 plus 25 equals 10. And your answer should be 150 centimeters. How is your answer? Is it correct? Very good. Let's go now to number 2. Mary is 1 meter 15 centimeters tall. Her friend Larry is 1 meter 30 centimeters tall. How many centimeters taller is Larry than Mary? Okay, write the given. Write the solution. And then write your answer. At the count of 10 again, you stop and we will check your answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop writing and we will check if your answer is correct. Okay. In the given, you should have written 1 meter 15 centimeters and 1 meter 30 centimeters. In your solution, you should have written 1 meter 30 centimeters minus 1 meter 15 centimeters equals n. And your answer should be 15 centimeters. Did you get it correct? Great job! You got the right answer. Let us now move on and see how well you understand the concept on lengths by filling in the blanks with lesser than and greater than symbols. Okay, let's go now to what's in. In your module, you're going to fill in the blanks with lesser than or greater than. Letter A. 1 meter is blank than 3 meters. Letter B. 200 centimeters is blank than 1 meter. Letter C. 120 centimeters is blank than 210 meters. Letter D. 500 centimeters is blank than 800 centimeters. Letter E. 1½ meters is blank than 1¾ meters. At the count of 5, we are going to check your answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. Letter A. The answer is greater. Letter A. The answer is lesser than. Letter B. The answer is greater than. Letter C. The answer is lesser than. Letter D. The answer is lesser than. And letter E. The answer is lesser than. Now, count how many checks did you get. If you got 5 out of 5, then say, very good to yourself. But if you got 4 and below, then say, try to do better next time. Now, we are going to read and understand a story problem while looking at the picture. Let us now proceed to what's new. Look at these two boys. They are measuring the strings which they are going to cut. Let us read the story and answer the questions that follow. Ped cut a string of 12 meters long. Ray cut an 8 meters long string. How long are the strings when put together? These are the questions which we are going to answer. How many meters of string did Ped cut? How many meters did Ray cut? What are you asked to look for? What are you asked to do? Write the number sentence. Write the complete answer. At the count of 5, you're going to check. At the count of 5, you're going to check if your answer is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us now see if your answers are correct. Number 1. How many meters of string did Ped cut? The answer is 12 meters. Number 2. How many meters did Ray cut? The answer is 8 meters. Number 3.
What are you asked to look for? You're asked to look for the length of string when put together. And number 4, what are you asked to do? You're going to add. Number 5, write the number sentence. The number sentence is 12 plus 8 equals n. And then number 6, what is the complete answer? 20 meters. Did you get it all correct? If you got it all correct, then very good.
What you have done is solving a problem. Before we solve more problems, we must first understand what are routine and non-routine problems and how to solve them. Read with me as I read them. Let us go now to our new lesson, which is what is it? Our lesson is solving routine and non-routine problems involving length. So letter A, routine problems. What is a routine problem? A routine problem solving involves using at least one of the 4 arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and or ratio to solve problems that are practical in nature. So meaning to say, these routine problems, you use one of the 4 fundamental operations or the 4 arithmetic operations like addition or subtraction or multiplication or division, or you may use the ratio to solve problems. And it is also a type of problem with an immediate solution, and it uses clear procedure. While non-routine problems is typically an immediately apparent strategy for solving them. Oftentimes, these problems can be solved in multiple ways, like drawing a picture or a diagram, or finding a pattern, or writing an equation, or using manipulatives. Let us help now Ped and Ray in finding how long the strings are when put together. Look at the steps in answering a story problem. Number 1 step, you must have to understand the problem. In understanding the problem is you must have to read the problem. Like this. Ped cut a string of 12 meters long, while Ray cut an 8 meters long string. How long are the strings when put together? Now letter B. What is asked? You must know what is asked in the problem, or what are you looking for? So you are looking for the length of the string when put together. Letter C. You must also know what are the given facts. So in the problem, the given facts are 12 meters and 8 meters. And letter D, you also identify the clue word that tells you which operation to use. So, the clue word there is put together. Next, let's go now to step 2. In step 2 is plan. You must have to plan what are you going to do. So letter A, you must know what operation you're going to use. So from the word problem, the word clue is put together. So put together means you're going to use addition. Then letter B, you write now the number sentence. So it is 12 plus 8 equals 10. Step 3 is you are now going to solve. So show your solution. 12 meters plus 8 meters is equal to 20 meters long. How did you do that? You add first the ones, then the tens. Step 4, you now check. In checking, we can use the inverse of addition, which is subtraction. We can subtract the sum from any addend, like this. 20 minus 8 equals 12, or 20 minus 12 equals 8. Step 5, that is the last step, conclusion. The length of the strings when put together is 20 meters long. Note, when we add meters and meters, the sum is in meters. And when we add centimeters and centimeters, the sum is in centimeters. Letter B. When we subtract meters from meters, the difference is in meters. And when we subtract centimeters from centimeters, the difference is in centimeters. We are through studying the lesson. Shall we now do the activities in What's More? Activity 1A and B. After doing all the activities in What's More, let us now see what you have learned and then apply it in What I Can Do.
Now, these are the things that you must have learned and must have to remember. Routine problem solving involves using at least one of the 4 arithmetic operations to solve problems that are practical in nature. Non-routine problems do not use any of the 4 arithmetic operations. Rather, it can be solved in multiple ways. And there are steps in solving a word problem. All of these you must have to remember.
Get your ruler and measure the 2 ropes in centimeters, and then answer the questions.
Now, let's now proceed to what I can do. Do you see these 2 ropes? They are rope A and rope B. Bring out now your ruler and measure these ropes. Measure these 2 ropes with ruler in centimeters and then answer the questions that follow. Number 1 question. After measuring the two ropes, then answer this. Number 1, how many ropes are there? Number 2, which rope is longer? And how many centimeters? Number 3, which rope is shorter and how many centimeters? Number 4, after measuring and adding them together, what is the total length of the two ropes? At the count of 5, then we will see if your answers are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let us see if you have correct answers. How many ropes are there? There are 2 ropes. Which rope is longer? It is rope B with 15 centimeters. Which rope is shorter? It is rope A with 14 centimeters. And then, what is the total length of the 2 ropes? It is 29 centimeters. How did you get your answer? You have added 15 centimeters plus 14 centimeters equals 29 centimeters. Did you get it correct?
Finally, you now read the problem and answer the questions to test if you understood our lesson.
We are now on post-assessment. Read each problem, then answer the questions that follow. Elena is 150 centimeters tall. Vidal is 130 centimeters tall. How many centimeters taller is Elena than Vidal? Here are the questions to answer. Number 1, what is asked in the problem? Number 2, what are the given facts? Number 3, what operation is to be used? Number 4, write the number sentence. And number 5, write your solution and your answer. At the count of 10, you must have finished. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you ready to check your answers? Okay, let's check if your answers are correct. Number 1 question, what is asked in the problem? How many centimeters taller is Elena than Vidal? Number 2, what are the given facts? 150 centimeters and 130 centimeters. Number 3, what operation is to be used? You must use subtraction. And what is the number sentence? 150 centimeters minus 130 centimeters equals n. And then your solution should be 150 centimeters minus 130 centimeters equals 20 centimeters. How did you get your answer? You must have begun subtracting from the ones, then the tens, then the hundreds. So 0 minus 0 equals 0. 5 minus 3 equals 2. And 1 minus 1 equals 0. Then write the unit, which is centimeter. Did you get 5 out of 5? Great! Then let's move on to another problem. Aling May bought 55 meters of cloth. She sold 23 meters of cloth. How many meters of cloth were left? You're going to do what is written in the instruction. So, first instruction is encircle the given numbers in the problem. Next, underline what is asked in the problem. Then, box the clue word in the problem. And then, write the number sentence. The last, write your solution and your answer. At the count of 5, you must have done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Okay, let us now see if you followed the instruction. Okay, look at the encircled numbers. Those are the given facts. Number 2, look at the underlined sentence. That is what is asked in the problem. And then number 3, look at the boxed phrase. Sold 23 meters. That is the clue word. And then the number sentence, 55 minus 23 equals n. Your solution should be 55 centimeters minus 23 centimeters equals 32 centimeters. How did you get your answer? You subtract first the ones, then the tens. So 5 minus 3 equals 2. And then 5 minus 2 equals 3. So the answer should be 32 centimeters. Okay? How is your score? You count. Did you get 5 out of 5? Wow, you have done it right.
How is your score, learner? I hope you got 5 out of 5. That's great! You got it! We are now about to end our lesson. But you have additional work to do. You will do the activity in the last part of your module. Enjoy doing it. Bye! Till next meeting, stay safe always.